All right, let's break down a huge roundtable chat between some top Throne and Liberty creators.
The big question on everyone's mind, what does balance even mean in this game? Let's dive in.
First up, the huge debate over tanks. Specifically, we're talking about those high-damage bruiser builds.
And opinions are pretty split. Spid, a tank main, thinks they're fine. Others, not so much.
Spid's take is that tanks only really shred glass cannons. Against other tanks or healers, they kind of struggle.
But Dank sees it differently. He says even with tons of evasion, that tank damage is just too much.
So what's the real problem here? Lucky Black Cat says you can't even tell who's a pure tank anymore.
It's this hybrid style. They hit like a truck, but are still super tough to take down.
And this whole tank thing, it actually leads to a much bigger chat about stats and new players.
The main culprit? Evasion. For a lot of players, it just feels like hitting a brick wall.
Everyone pretty much agrees. This system is really rough for new players. It's just not that fun for them.
All right, let's talk about the next big thing, Oracle healers, and their never-ending shields.
It's become less about reactive healing and more about just spamming shields to build permanent health.
So how do we fix it? Well, the group had a few ideas to make healing more about skill.
The goal is simple: less spam, more strategy, and, give people more ways to fight back.
Okay, from healers to DPS, we gotta talk about daggers because it feels like everyone is using them.
And this is where it gets interesting. The NA and EU servers, they see this completely differently.
So, zooming out, what are the big picture fixes? The creators have some really solid high-level ideas.
It all boils down to a few things. Make fights faster, easier to get into, and way more dynamic.
Which brings us to the ultimate question, right? Is it even possible to balance a game for everyone?